them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. And the Volunteers will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Vanderbilt's offense will take the field first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Finds his man. It's Dog. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the step. He'll be just short of the first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close. Yard line. So Tennessee's offense will go to work for the first time today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this.
Going for a big play right off the bat. Snags it inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Number 9.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Meredith. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you've got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air on 2nd down. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. And the ball's lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. The offense changing the play. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Renfro. Touchdown, Tennessee! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. On to attempt the try.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Back to pass, it's Meredith. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Commodores headed quickly to the line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something.
That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Wide open downfield. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Muscling ahead on third and short. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll do it himself. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that fourth down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that fourth down.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback may change this route. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn. The Vols come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll throw on third down. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Meredith. Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Commodores line up to punt it away. Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. So here, sort of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Rush is on him. And his throw is incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Gets it past the marker. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
Turning it on! He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And how about this quarterback, and how about his season he's put together? You're allowed to have a bad game every so often. He didn't. He just threw for 7,000 yards. That's over 580 yards a game. Good luck topping that. Fires to the middle.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got his man. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Volunteers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers!
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Back to throw, it's Meredith. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. Out of the gun. The running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
To the ground. He's got it again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Snags it! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Meredith. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, the running back has it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. That's caught. It's Renfro. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, they're talking about him for the Heisman. But just A guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Just keep slinging it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of...
Trying to take it back. He's at the 50. The 30. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Meredith. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown ball! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Virginia Tech is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Virginia. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Makes the grab right down the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. And the Commodores will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here is the Tennessee offense. starting this third quarter on the ground. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
Base 27 jump. Cookie.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Vols are rolling. On the field. Wants to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And the Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Volunteers are threatening on 1st and goal. To the air on first down. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
On that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Volunteers! Fitted in the window for the score. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Such great awareness along the sideline and the ability to get that foot down for the catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Bringing it back.
But how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Tennessee ready to go to work, the Big Orange offense on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Music no! Music no! Here we go!
Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Jackson. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal.
Okay, break.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
56, Vanderbilt, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Vols!
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Vanderbilt, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? The give from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Makes a move. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point...
There he goes. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level. can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Texas A&M is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been gigging them since the first whistle. They're up by 17 over Indiana. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Free yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. The give to the single back. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. This quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Okay, ready? Ready.
He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Tennessee! Quick strike through the air for the score. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Hauls it in. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down, Commodores.
Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Commodores send out the punt unit. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. So here is the Tennessee offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. On the move at the 30. Breaks away on the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader, and he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown ball! That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. And the Commodores will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Gets it inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Volunteers! They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Pitt looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks, and a defense that looks disinterested. So unlike this program. They're trailing by 14 to UTSA. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finds his tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Commons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's what quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The give to the back. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. The give as they work on that clock. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. Working the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. And that's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Commodores will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. This offense has it with really good field position. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Firing toward the end zone. Makes the catch. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. There is time on the clock. If there is time on the clock, there is time to put more points on the board. I mean, the scoreboard operator needs to work out too, right?
Yeah, and I guess he's been getting it, and the defense's job is to stop it. But I would argue, Reese, you can just take a knee. If you take a knee, run the clock, you still get out of here, and you still get the win.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on second down. Here's a heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And not much else could go wrong. A defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Hit as he throws. Complete to the left.